Hello everyone, my name is Milan Sharma. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday and I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend and holiday, whichever holiday you celebrate. I hope you have a great time with your family and friends and have a great vacation. I'd like to go over some news that happened today. And the UN voted unanimously in condemning Israel's illegal settlements regarding Palestinian territories. And obviously you see backlash with the majority of Republicans and a very few Democrats. And I'll just show you some of the reactions. On Twitter, Paul Ryan wrote a statement here. It says, quote, "This is absolutely shameful. Today's vote is a blow to peace that sets a dangerous precedent for further diplomatic efforts to isolate and demonize Israel. Our unified Republican government will work to reverse the damage done by this administration and rebuild our alliance with Israel." That's what Paul Ryan said. Donald Trump said something very little. He just said that things will be different after January 20th, in favor of what Paul Ryan said and in favor of against what the UN said, in favor of what Paul Ryan said, Israel. And one of the few Democrats endorsing the Republican agenda of being pro-Israel no matter what, Chuck Schumer, said extremely frustrating, disappointing, and confounding that the administration has failed to veto the UN resolution. And this is who the Democrats voted to be the majority leader of the minority leader of the Democratic Party. Okay. So an article from The Intercept written by Zaid Jalani, December 23rd, 2016. The title is "Obama Allows Toothless UN Resolution Against Israeli Settlements to Pass." So Republicans are making a huge deal out of this when it's not really that big of a deal. And here it is right here. He'll explain in this article. If I can find it. Let's see. Here it is. So this was the only Security Council resolution calling on Israel to respect international law that Obama ever refused to veto. Under Republican George W. Bush, 6, not 1, 6 similar resolutions were allowed to pass. Under George Bush Sr., 9 critical resolutions of Israel were allowed to go through. At the same time, so again, they didn't criticize, or at least I don't remember Republicans criticizing a Republican president for allowing these resolutions to pass. But when Obama allows one resolution to pass, they're all of a sudden freaking out about it. So again, at the same time, Obama awarded Israel its largest military package ever in American history that's ever given aid to Israel, signing a $38 billion of aid over 10 years. So again, that's over $3 billion a year that Obama gave to Israel. So the myth is that Obama's anti-Israel. It's not true at all. In fact, a Brookings poll finds that nearly 2/3 of Americans favor UN resolutions demanding a halt to settlements, and that a majority of self-identified Democrats support some form of sanctions towards Israel to bring about peace. So again, Israel has many nuclear weapons. Palestine has hardly anything. They cannot threaten Israel at all whatsoever. The U.S. could use its economic, military, and diplomatic ties as leverage to halt settlement expansion and demand that Israel respect the human rights of Palestinians. But in a political system where politicians from both major parties seeking favors from mega donors who demand a stridently pro-Israel policy, react in outrage to simply asking Israel to respect international law. such solution remains off the table. Just as Sheldon Adelson, the pro-Israel casino magnate who helped bankroll Donald Trump. So again, he's a billionaire who he was actually a never Trump billionaire. Or let's see. No, Trump reportedly received 2 of his largest donations to date to Trump. So again, he's a pro-Israel, and pro-Israel doesn't. I mean, anyone can be pro-Israel, but the problem is if you're supporting a country that's violating international and human rights law, there's a problem with that. When the United States supports Saudi Arabia, who kills gay people, who hangs people, the majority of the people are hung. That's the highest. That's the highest amount of hung people are in his Saudi Arabia. Women are treated as second-class citizens there. They fund ISIL. They spread fundamentalist Islam, and they're a huge problem in the Middle East. So basically, to sum it up, what I just said here, this resolution doesn't really mean anything because there's nothing attached to it that will force Israel to do anything. It's just a recommendation, and nothing will happen because the UN voted for the United States to condemn and stop funding Saudi Arabia that was bombing. That a third of their bombs were actually hitting hospitals in Yemen, and yet the U.S. still decided to fund and support and aid and sell weapons of huge destruction to Saudi Arabia. So the United States didn't listen to them. So how can we expect Israel to? How can we expect anybody to listen to the UN if the United States, the most powerful country in the world, does not listen to them? So it's a huge problem. So thanks for listening to this. I appreciate it. Put your comments down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel. And you can follow me on Twitter. The link will be below. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Have a great holiday and have a great weekend.